Hey, SpiderBud here, NextGenTactics.com, and this is Crysis 2 multiplayer crash site. This is a new game type. It's kind of like domination, except there's only one sort of crash site at a time, and they move around. So one crash site will be active, and then just for a brief period of time, and then you'll get another crash site. So you got to move around the map quite a bit, and basically control the crash site points to get points, or the crash site area to get points. So I'm going to give you a little bit more information about the game. See the kill streak configuration right there? That's set on a per map / game type basis. You don't set that. They're not configurable. Basically, you get a 3, 5, 7 kill streak, reward setup given to you. So you don't configure it at all. And I mean, that's okay. I don't mind that. I don't like having to set up different kill streak rewards anyway. It's all fine. It's all good. It's all good. So, crash site. Basically, we're going to wait for, I guess, an alien ship comes in and drops... basically drops this node. And you got to go over and control the area. Obviously, the enemy team has control of it already. I'm sure once you played enough on certain maps, you're going to know where the drop points are going to be. I'm not sure exactly how random they are, where they start, if they start on the same point or not. So we got to go in there. We got to take this thing away from the enemy, and we take care of those guys, and then come in, go within the area of the node here, and take it. So there's a bunch of things that this is actually one of my earlier games playing Crysis 2. I've played it a lot since then. Probably have about 10 hours in on it in a couple of days. I think I'm like rank 80 something, or I was last night anyway, for XP and kills, just in under 100 anyway. So I'm getting used to using sort of the camouflage or the cloak, and in tandem with the shielding. I mean, it's a lot to deal with. I mean, there's a lot of options here, which is cool. I mean, it adds a lot of variety and variability to the game. So, I'm still not dropping my cloak before I make an offensive action. And what happens when you're cloaked, if you fire your weapon, or you try and throw a grenade or melee or anything like that, your cloak will drop and your energy will drop to 0 immediately. So you can't perform any offensive actions while you're cloaked without losing your energy. So, ideally what you want to do, and I should put armor on here. I'm a little slow with it in this video, but I'm a lot faster now. And I will post some of those videos up. Don't worry, I'm playing a lot of Crysis. We'll get a lot of video content out for you guys. So, you want to activate the cloak. Keep an eye on your meter. You don't want it to drain, all the way, but use the cloak to traverse wide open areas, and then decloak, which is what I did right there. I actually tried to do it. Decloak, you don't even have to decloak, you just enable your armor, and your armor will automatically decloak you and apply your armor ability, and then use that for encounters with enemy players. All at the same time watching your energy meter and making sure you don't deplete it entirely, because then you can't sprint, you can't do much of anything except for walk and shoot. So just getting used to that. There's some other things too, like the sort of the slide ability. If you're sprinting and you hold circle, it's not a dolphin dive. It's a slide. So you can actually do some attacks while you're sliding. Like you can slide and do a melee attack, which will be a kick. So I've been trying to do that. It's pretty difficult to time it when you're doing it. I'm trying to get a kill actually by doing it. And I think you have to hit him from behind in order to get that kill. I'm not sure exactly, because I haven't done it yet. But you can actually fire your weapon too, I believe, while you're sliding. Or you can slide into cover. So, getting used to that. Map knowledge, obviously, I could have gone across that the catwalk to get over to this the next capture point, which I didn't do. What else? I'm using, actually have an SMG unlocked. I'm still using assault rifle here, but I got an SMG unlocked, and I've been trying to go with like a completely mobile class, so no attachments on the SMG, because attachments add weight and reduce your mobility. So I've been going with that, adding in the extra sprint capability, you know, providing more power to sprint longer, that sort of thing. Kind of like, well, we won't compare it to anything. All right, it's its own thing. So, and I'm trying to use some of the other abilities or you know, skills or whatever you want to call them, because they're unlocks. Like if you perform certain actions while you have you know, that sprinting ability, then as you complete these challenges, you actually unlock added abilities to them. So, you know, for instance, let's say with that energy drain on the sprinting, it drains slower when you have that ability enabled on your class. Well, you know, for instance, let's say you get a certain number of kills or you sprint a certain distance, and this isn't the actual example, I'm just setting it up as an example, as a what if. So you sprint a certain distance with that ability, then and you complete a challenge, let's say you sprint 50 kilometers, then it'll give you an additional, you know, I'm not going to call it a pro ability or a level 1 or level 2, level 3 ability. Maybe you can sprint longer, or maybe the drain will be even less once you unlock the second level. So, and those exist for pretty much all of the abilities, so I'm trying to go cycle through all the abilities and complete the challenges for them so that I can unlock everything. So it's pretty cool. Like, it's pretty cool from that perspective. I mean, there are a lot of challenges, a ton of challenges, a ton of things to do. I know there's somebody behind me, but I wanted to finish that guy off and end up getting taken out. And again, I'm not really too concerned with my kill-death ratio. It's about getting in there and taking the objective. I mean, I play the objective when I play objective games. One thing I found, and I'm probably going to go through and do a review of... Oh, yeah, that guy's dead, Spider. I'm probably going to do a review of sort of the weapons and attachments that are available, because there's quite a bit. I mean, you know, not as much as, let's say, Black Ops, but there is quite a bit, and enough to keep you busy for a long, long time. You know, and there are a ton of challenges to go along with that, so... challenges that for attachment challenges, weapon challenges, you know, explosive challenges, all kinds of stuff. The other thing I think I mentioned in a couple of the other videos, and I am finding this, is that, you know, there are two objective, actually three or four objective game types unlock as you progress in rank, and I think rank 20 was the assault game type, which I really wanted to play. It seems like it's somewhat similar to like a search game, a search and destroy game type mode. So unfortunately, you know, you don't unlock that until level 20. Well, you know, I've got 10 hours in already in you know, just over a day into the game, and I got to level 20, but you know, when I got to level 20, I checked the leaderboards, and there's only 180 people that have achieved level 20. So, and those are the only people that can actually get into a game of Assault. So, in order to get into a game, you know, I tried, and I couldn't. I mean, I was the only one sitting in the lobby forever, waiting for people to join. Well, I mean, out of those 180 people, they have to be online at the time I'm playing. They have to be playing multiplayer, and they have to be playing that game type. Well, there's only, at the time I was looking at it, there's only about, you know, 31,000 registered multiplayer users on Crysis. So, you know, the number of players, again, 180 or so, that are going to play multiplayer, I mean, the chances are, you know, they may be playing another game type, or maybe they're not playing multiplayer, they're, you know, not even on the game or playing campaign or whatever. So it's just difficult to get into those games right now. Until everybody ranks up, it's going to take some time. But, you know, the numbers, the other problem I see, and this is probably more so related to PlayStation as it is to, let's say, PC or Xbox, is that there are a lot of first-person and third-person shooters that are coming all out at the same time here. So, you know, I know the cross-platform games are like Homefront, Crysis 2, you know, that are coming out. I mean, people are still playing Black Ops, but then on the PS3 side, you also have Killzone 3 and SOCOM 4. So it just seems to me there's too many shooter games, first-person / third-person shooter games that are coming out all at the same time on the PS3, which, you know, as we know, has a lower, user player base than both the PC and Xbox 360. So right now, I just see it as a problem with the PS3 players being so fragmented that you know, I complain that Homefront didn't have enough game types. I complain that Crysis 2 has too many. It's not just the game types, it's within those game types. They have 4 or 5 different options within those game types, and I'll go through it again when I go through sort of the menus and whatnot. But, you know, you have solo, standard, where you can go with teams. Solo, you can't go with teams. You have classic, whereas like there's no nano suit or whatever. I can't remember what classic is. You have pro within each of those game types. So, you know, with 30-some thousand players, you're really and I'm talking about, you know, you're fragmenting players on the games, but you're also fragmenting players within the Crysis 2 game even further by having all those game types. I mean, I'd be more, you know, open to, hey, unlock all the game types at level 10 and just standard. You can join with a team. You don't have to join with a team. Just standard. So there's only 6 or whatever it is, 6 game types to choose from, period. There are no options within those game types, and that would be ideal. I'm telling you right now, they're going to have to change that. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to find games. It's going to be a pain in the ass, and there'll be, you know, it's not going to be 6v6. It's going to be like 2v2 or 3v3 or whatever. So, anyways, that's another Crysis 2 video. I'll have plenty more on the way soon. Stick around for NextGenTactics.com. Spider-Bite, and I'm out. Hey guys, we're on Facebook. Check the description of this video for the link to our new Facebook application. Subscribe and get our latest video updates posted right on the wall on your own Facebook page.